Paul starts out by just cautioning us all, be careful that nobody takes you captive through empty philosophy, empty deceit, human tradition, elemental spirits. The way that you're elevated in our modern honor-shame culture is that you're a victim of something. That you're a victim of something. And the more ways that you can identify with being a victim, then the higher your status goes. Now, I don't mean that like you were a victim and you overcame tremendous obstacles in order to succeed. Like that's actually very honorable, and we've been telling those stories our whole life. I just simply mean because you're a victim, you have status. And so if I can be a victim in this way, and I can be a victim in this way, and a victim in this way, then all of a sudden, I don't just have status, but I have authority. Transversely, the more you're associated with advantage in our culture, the more shame you should feel. Not because you've done anything, but because you exist. So currently, and I say this currently, because it will change. If you're a white middle-class heterosexual male, you're at the apex of the power structure and intrinsically should feel the most shame in our culture. That's just current. It's not going to stay that way. And let me take this back to a very personal example that I hope will make sense to you. So my family adopted a little girl out of the foster system a number of years ago, 8 years ago or so. She's biracial and she's a female. She's experienced more difficulties in the first 9 months in womb and 1 year of her life than most of us in this room will experience in our entire lives. She gets called the N-word. She's got academic challenges. The simple reading and processing are far harder for her than for just about anybody else I know. Her challenge for emotional regulation, man, it takes so much train tracks and groundworks to do. And if she ever buys in to the idea that she's a victim, she's got no chance. The only way that she's going to thrive is, first off, to run as far from that, all of those things that I said, to run far from those being her identity. To understand that her identity is in Jesus Christ. That she is a beautiful girl made in the image of God. And that she's going to have to work harder than everybody else in the room. And that God honors that and rewards that. And there's a lot of character to be made from that.